Hey, good morning guys. What's going on? It is right now 7:05 a.m. and it is Sunday, April the 15th. And I didn't have to ask you know who that. Hey Google, what's the weather in Carrizozo, New Mexico?
Currently in Carrizozo it's 33 and sunny. Today, it'll be sunny with a forecasted high of 74 and a low of 46.
Perfectamundo. Beautiful view out the window here. Got the sunrise coming up right over there. Beautiful, coming right over a mountain. Hello, sunrise, just coming up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Guys, I cannot complain, cannot complain. It's a little cold out there right now, though. It's about 30 something. And but I've got my little electrified heater on low, and it's just warm as toast in here. I just love it. Anyway, I'm telling you guys, this ain't all bad. I mean, you know, you have your days where the wind's blowing so hard you think it's going to blow your RV over, and then you have days like this. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The temperature in Bangor right now is 27.
You guys are getting colder. You need to go the other way. You know, there's a cold streak headed across the southwestern USA. They're getting snow and tornadoes and all kinds of stuff. Whew, something. Anyway, Mike Cox on RPod Camper, he says, really enjoyed this video. Think that RPod might work for me. Seems like a good guy to camp with. All the best. I don't know. I don't camp with any. I camp with me, myself, and I. But he is a nice guy. Appears to be. I see you 812 first. Good, thank you. One Step Outdoors. This is on my. I did a little video yesterday afternoon about, you know, what's going on around in the campsite here, and not much. And One Step Outdoors says, Rusty, everybody's in their RVs watching your videos. Hardy har har. Maybe, huh? This is Trail Trekker on our RTR Quartzsite. This is obviously the purpose of the video is a perspective on what the RTR meeting looks like and is about generally. Wait, that isn't Bob Wells, that's Santa Claus. It's a Christmas time distribution meeting for his elves, so that's where he hides out. Cute. Roger St. Martin on the RVing stuff around where I am right now. You mentioned it was 5:30, give or take. Maybe they are eating dinner, or maybe word got around and they don't want to be interviewed by Rusty 78609, LOL. Well, actually, you know, I probably shouldn't do videos like that because I get some negative feedback. You know, because if I just talk, in other words, if I just kind of talk like I'm talking to somebody, like, you know, I'm looking around the RV park and there's nobody outside. It's a beautiful time of the day, beautiful evening. There's 30 or 25 campers in the RV park, whatever there happens to be, and other cars, you know, and you know, nobody's outside, and I have an idle curiosity, and if I do a video about that, then boy, here we go. But I'll do what I want to do anyway, so that's the end of that. Casita versus Scamp, Ariel Ortiz. Rusty is as real as they come. You get 2 thumbs up from Massachusetts Bud. Okay, ARIEL, Ariel Ortiz, thank you. BZ 10 second, RV camping stuff. Everybody inside staring at their phones. I don't know what it is, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Amish Sailor, it's kind of funny that most of you are there to get away from the cold weather, but everyone stays inside anyway. I would be sitting outside by my campfire. Why don't you like front windows? Because they leak on travel trailers, okay? I've had several travel trailers with front windows, a few, 3, with front windows and rear windows. And what happens is when you tow them down the highway, the RV's twisting, the travel trailer is, they develop leaks. Blogger Gone Wild, did he say Rusty BR549? I do not know. Ramblin' Rose, nice spot, really enjoyed the views. It is a beautiful place, I'm telling you. Or it is. Now, when the wind's blowing 70 miles an hour, it ain't. Avalon, I have to agree, I'm really enjoying the view. It is a pretty view, man. You'd think there'd be a few people milling around, but there's not. Even when I go walking in the mornings, I don't see anybody. But that's the way it is, guys. Can I live with that? Yeah. In fact, it's okay. Mike Cox, 40 plus years in Southern California, brown. I enjoy green in spring and summer. All the best from Central Arkansas. Well, okay, Mike Cox, thank you. Mike Butterfield, everybody's worried the neighbors will want to talk politics. Probably. I don't know. I don't really care so much as it just appears to be a change, because when I was first coming out here 25 plus years ago, you know, there were, you know, in fact, it got to be a kind of a pain, you know, there'd be so many campfires that you know, that smoke was a problem. So, you know, you got one extreme and then the other. I don't care. It's none of my business. Avalon could, I don't know anything about Syria's situation. I do not want to know, but thank you for your comment. Rita Richardson, I see all the lava, beautiful place. Thank you for the share. You're welcome. Rokomo 1, it's a beautiful day to go outside and barbecue. I'm telling you, it is. Jay Adams, why tow an RV around just to sit inside? They can do that at home. All right. Also, it looks like there's room to put solar panels on the roof of your RV. Is that a possibility, or would it be too difficult to do? I don't want to be punching any holes in the roof of my RV at all. No, I'll just use my solar panels. That's, you know, they're easy to put out and put back up, so no problems. No, my portables work fine. Cajun Jameis wondering what the poor folks are doing. I guess that's what they're doing. This is Sunny Sun on the Kindle e-reader. That's an old one I did. Nice video. Can you also do an old people versus zombies video? Thank you. Yeah, I can do that. I sure can. Yeah, bye-bye. Carla Walker. Wow, you are right about camping. True. Well, I just happened to notice it. I've noticed it several places, you know what I mean? It seems to be a trend. Calvin Stevens, great view. Definitely different than eastern North Carolina. Great video. Trail Trekker, so rusty. Do you still live in Central Texas? I still have a home base in Central Texas. Yes, I do. And I'll go back there in a little. When I get tired of this, I'll go back. If I don't get tired of it, I won't for a while. John Mayer, great footage tonight. Keep it up. Fun seeing the people here and there. Yeah, it's cute. It was just a good location to overlook the whole campground. This is hippie.merce. Hey Rusty, great interview. Coming across Texas yesterday to Roswell, the wind was so hard that my Prius was getting 36 miles per gallon. Wow. This is the third or fourth Prius I have owned, and I have never gotten that kind of mileage. Today it's back to normal, heading around the state for the next week or so. Well, good luck camping in a Prius, babe. Been there, done that. Mike Butterfield, good night. Colonel Rusty out there wishing on a star. Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. Getting good, Mike. Mark H. It would be hard to leave this campground. Maybe Arpod Charles will start following your channel. He seemed like a good guy. Thanks for sharing the beautiful scenery, General. Thank you, Mark. Richard Ross, I bought my RV to be outside. Otherwise, I would have saved money and I would have saved some money and sat in a hotel. Whatever. But, you know, it's different strokes for different folks. If those people want to sit in their RV and do whatever the hell they want to do, that is their deal, not mine. It's just curious to see this changing them. That's all that is. Bob O'Rourke, a nice view. Thanks for sharing. Maybe they're all waiting for the sunset. Yeah, it could be. They were waiting. They all came out when they were waiting for me to come in is what it was. Scott Elwood, excellent video. What are the buildings? One of the buildings is the visitor center, and the other building is the showers. Wanda Thurman, I love camping and the sounds of silence. I would be outside exploring. Yeah, I like to go exploring myself. I just walk around looking at little rocks and stuff, and you know, checking out the little flowers that bloom in the desert. Stephen Clint, bodacious. I like that. Now there's a $5 word. Kevin Loving, the reason the mountain don't have snow cap is because all the high wind you had blew it off and it fell on South Dakota. We have had the worst blizzard here that I have seen in the 8 years I have lived here. Advice: don't marry a Yankee. Okay. I don't plan to. Tom Ott, awesome video, Rusty. Always have a great content Be nice to meet up with you. Hope your travels are good. So far, so good, Tom. John Bruce, you panned well, so viewers can follow the scan. OMG, people, RVers really need to go through the learning curve and learn about electricity. Good chance whatever is wrong is a quick fix. I don't know what it was. They moved the RV. I don't know what the problem was, that deal, but they were working on it. Looked like around the batteries. None of my business again. Walleye, everyone is inside in Minnesota too, but that's because we got a blizzard going on. Got plenty of time blowing snow and shoveling, and it's only halfway done, they tell us. I rode that fat bike, but it's pretty hard to pedal in the super deep snow and whiteout conditions, even in the city. God, I can't even imagine. RVing stuff. Bill K, looks like you have the best idea of all the campers sitting outside and enjoying what you came for. Yeah, I do that every day. If the wind's not blowing too hard, I'll sit out, find me a little nice overlook somewhere and chill out, you know, and just listen to the sound of silence and watch the little birds, if there are, whatever's around, you know, just absorb whatever natural views there are. Lynn Bomar, do you ever have meetups? Are you a religious person? Let me answer them in order. Do you ever have meetups? No. Are you a religious person? Absolutely not. What do you think about A-liners? I don't think about them at all, actually. Why? Because I looked at them and I don't think they're for me. Madden Master, you know, but again, different strokes for different folks. What I like or don't like doesn't matter 5 cents, okay? Get whatever you think fits your needs. Madden Master, believe most panhandlers, as you call them, are having a hard time. Now I live on $4.18 a month, so no, I cannot give to poor, but I can respect them. Did you ever check out Deborah Joy channel? She's a talker like you. No, I didn't, but I will, I guess. RPod Camper's got a pretty long, this individual's got a pretty long comment. I'll read a couple of sentences. River Lizard, just to let your viewers know, the iPod Camper's bed is a short queen. He means RPod, I think. That this is due to the width of the camper. Yeah, it is narrower because they put the wheels outside. If you just look outside, you'll see that it has exterior fender covers, which makes the actually camper smaller width-wise. It says, I'm 6'4" and wanted to purchase this model, but after live testing the model at a dealer, I realized it wouldn't work for me. But anyway, yeah, it's a little narrower. Okay, mine is about this much wider on the inside than that one. But that's why they put that slide out in there, okay, to give you that extra space. Sherry from Texas, another great video interview. Thank you. That's on RPod stuff. Robert Hannon, it's $20,000, $2. Oh, he's talking about the tiny home. He says it's $20,000 too much. Yeah, don't buy it. Tracy Phillips, can't wait to head west. Thanks for keeping us informed and love the scenery watching from Fort Smith. Thank you, Tracy. Al Marcon, new set of RVers, different mindset. Yeah, he's absolutely correct. That's what it is. Mabel Lane, I found out that Kingsland is the town of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, no, the house that the house that they used is now a restaurant. I found out that Kingsland is a town where the town of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's a house there they filmed the movie at, and there's a hotel there too. I believe it's called the Antlers. It is. Have you ever stayed in the hotel? No. Or ate at the restaurant? Yes. Yeah, they used to have a little bar there too. Mabel Lane, bad heavy rains and thunderstorms are forecasted here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Tomorrow, Sunday, April 15th. Good luck, Mabel Lane. John Cook, I like Charles, he's a character. Yeah, he is. He's a character. James Ortiz, Ghost Town. The first building was a blacksmith shop. My house of old things was a museum there run by Leland Jackson's mom, who was the postmistress there forever. My classmate Rex Wilson, former county commissioner, is a prominent rancher there. I sat in that chair and read that magazine 45 years ago. The upside down car is a station wagon. The wind sounds exactly how I remember it. That's just a wow video. Thank you, James Ortiz. This is John Gertbach. Nice, these R-Pods. I would prefer the 172, no slide out. Yeah, all that slide out does is because it's a little narrower, as it gives you a little more space. Do you need it? I don't know. You might. I wouldn't. James Carlin, maybe they are just cooking their evening meal. Possibly. Then we got Scotty Thompson. He says, cool comment, call Rusty. Thank you. David Gillis. Rusty, the post office has priority mail, and it usually gets to where it needs to be within 3 days unless it's going coast to coast. He says, I find that priority mail is cheaper than UPS and FedEx. Safe travels, my friend. Yeah, well, I used to do that years ago. I'd get some of those priority mail envelopes and leave them with the postal lady at the post office, and then she'd just put stuff in there and ship it to me when I wanted it forward. They can't do that anymore under the new rules, and so they have to ship it to you whenever you have the mail forwarded. In fact, I had my mail forwarded Monday last week. Part of it arrived Thursday, and the rest of it hadn't got here yet as of Saturday. I'll check Monday before I leave, and then if it ain't there, I'll just tell them to send it back. John Spoden, sold my van thinking about a trailer and a Dodge like you have. What's a comfortable budget for the month with a trailer, Rusty? All right, well, when you say what's a comfortable budget, you mean for camping? For camping fees, $100. For gasoline, extra $150. Scotty Thompson, I like Walmart okay, Rusty. Good. Cool R-Pod camper and meet Charles talk, Rusty. Thank you. Cool RV and camping at Valley of Fires, BLM near Carrizozo, New Mexico talk, Rusty. Thank you. Cool comment, call Rusty. I like to laugh, Rusty. Good for you, Scotty Thompson. Thank you for all your comments, Scotty Thompson. Thank you. Donna McKee, beautiful views all around. Your videos are the next best thing to being there. Thanks. Well, I enjoy it. One of the reasons I did that video is so y'all could see what I'm seeing around here. John Gertbach, sure is a nice area, Rusty. It is. It's okay. It just gets a little windy every now and then. Terry, but that's desert, okay? Terry Mosley, your opinion is very good for me, and I enjoy listening to you and your commentary on this beautiful land of ours. Like your trailer and the truck. Wish I could afford a setup like that too. Keep up the good work of telling the world of your travels, and thank you for sharing with us. Thank you very much, Terry, for that uplifting comment. James Ortiz, check water, sewage, trash monthly fee. It just went up again. Love, Carrizozo. Yeah, I hear you. Well, the fees are always going up. Thank you, James. Janice Peck. Hi, Rusty. What a view. Thank you. Folks, just on different schedules in Rusty. Evening walks, morning, my favorite times when camping, 32 degrees Fahrenheit at 2:30 a.m. Central Oklahoma. Enjoy your videos, chats, road trips, safe journeys and adventures. Thank you, Janice Peck. JD Vision. Live off an RV, invest inheritance, and create some passive income. Okay. Lee Ben does not mean friend, but does mean as in hey dude. Yeah, Vato just means dude. That's all it means. Wanda Katz, across the pond. Great video, Rusty. Love meeting people on your travels. I do too. I enjoy meeting friendly people. Thank you, Wanda, and enjoy your life in London, England. Dreaming Angels Reborn, what a beautiful spot, Rusty. Peace and quiet, good for the soul. It really is. For me, for my soul, it's fine. You know, it's just, it's you know, out in the desert, you know, whenever I get out in it by myself, it's so quiet, you can hear your ears ringing almost. Ralph Esposito. Too much wood, would get tired of it. He's talking about the tiny home. This is on RV camping stuff. Roy Vanoy, there is a casita camper camping at the same park. I asked him to chat with you. His name is Kerry, older fella on the casita site. Yeah, well, if Kerry says anything to me, I'll certainly do a video. You can bet on that. Or if I see him, I'll talk to him. Sure, I would be glad to do a casita video. Janice Peck, 30 degrees, 7:07 a.m., Central Oklahoma, Burr. Yeah, well, that is pretty cool if the wind's blowing. Stan Watkins, they've got two more. RV camping. I think it was on Cheap RV Living Channel. that you can buy a yearly pass for New Mexico state parks that allows you to camp at hugely discounted rates. Worth looking into is spending a lot of time and money in New Mexico. Thank you, Stan. I'm aware of that. I did buy it several years ago, but what I found out is in June, July, and August, if you don't have reservations, you're not going to camp anywhere. Okay, you can come in there with 17 passes, and you're not going to find a spot. Okay, so I gave that pass up, and because see, you know, he did that video about it, and the word got out in other ways, and people have taken. See, there's thousands of RVers that travel south, you know, down around Quartzsite, Yuma, and the Tucson areas during the winter, and then they migrate north, starting in March, April, May, June, so forth. Migrate north, and they use that annual pass in New Mexico. A lot of them, but they make reservations. As soon as the reservation window opens, they reserve a whole string of campsites at state parks in New Mexico, and when you get there, there ain't one. Okay, so I gave that up. It sounds like a good idea. It looks like it's a good idea, but for me, it didn't work out. Rob in England looks like he's living the dreams, talking about R-Pod Charles. Yeah, what he's just beginning is probably a nightmare right now. It's probably a real nightmare. But anyway, guys, from Valley of the Fires, New Mexico, this is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, bye, bye. Anything your little heart desires, anytime you want to do it. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of my videos. I appreciate it. Some of you have been and some of you are, and I do appreciate that very, very, very much because it helps. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll help you lose weight if that's what you need or want to do. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, hold it for a few seconds, breathe out slowly, and that relieves stress, which lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Sure it is. Yeah, check it out. And then what else? Stretch, 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 walk, walk, walk. I'm fixing to do that just right after I have my breakfast. I'll go take a short walk, or about an hour's worth. And what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind, because what you let in are ingredients, okay? Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside your head, and don't worry about that crap in Syria. Jesus H. Christ, come on. You know, we have no control over that. You don't have it. 99.99% of my audience has no input in that at all, or any control over it or at all. There's not a damn thing they can do about it. Don't worry about it. If you have no control over it, absolutely none, like Mother Nature, weather, and so forth, either take it as it is or get out. But anyway, basically enjoy your life one day at a time the best way you can, but don't let them dump trash in here, okay, because that'll upset you for the whole day. Anyway, guys, enjoy one day at a time. I'll be moving in the morning, tomorrow morning, to a new location, so you get to see some new stuff. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.